Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at Long McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, for your Maverick Monday video, as well as all your other Ford news too. And today is Veterans Day, so we do want to. It's 11/11. A bunch of great things are happening today, in the sense that today is Veterans Day. Today is a day that we honor and we pay respect and thank those that have served in the military, whether it be in the past or present, including my son-in-law, who is in the military at Fort Riley here in Kansas, and he is also in the military. And so thank you for everybody that has served, is serving, continues to help protect this great nation. You do owe this more than just a day, that's for sure. So we do honor you and thank you for your service. I want to make sure I point that out. But also today is the day, the startup production for the 2025 model year Maverick. So a little celebration for that. I'd love to get some images from the production line today. I know we have some customers that are getting their vehicles built today. And so this is great news. Production starting up. It is going. We'll see how quickly it is before they can get the okay to buy. I do know that I've heard some information that the okay to buy on the hybrid is being delayed a little bit because they're waiting for EPA to get the approval on all that stuff. And so until that gets approved, it'll be a little bit delayed on that. But we want to deliver any extra news that I have. So I feel like this week, these weekly videos are really more of a let's go over some news alert and then talk about some other stuff. So first on the news, some people have actually reached out and said, hey, my vehicle hasn't been scheduled yet for production. I'm taking the Spray-in Bedliner off. There's a Spray-in Bedliner delete option on this, like on the Lariat or trimmer, and so we're going to add that delete option and take that off because that's holding it up for production, and that is not true. So I actually covered this tomorrow night in our Is It True? The Spray-in Bedliner is not holding up anything. So, and if you look every single week, Ford does update with any constraints and whatever the production looks like for each individual week for production. And I highlight those in my videos, my scheduling videos that go live on Wednesday, as well as in the live stream, which is where we record those, where you can ask questions. And this year, there has not been a constraint for the 25 model year. So there is nothing that's holding up any of the 25 model years. In fact, and that's because, for one, they always focus on the retail orders first. But for two, they call it an OTD. That's where they fill in the slots for production to help them out, to help fill in those slots where they need help with orders. They fill those in with stock orders from dealers. And so they should not be any issues with getting yours scheduled with or without a Spray-in Bedliner. So there's no need to remove the Spray-in Bedliner if you have like a Lariat where it's standard equipment. No real need for that. Production is up, and it is at the highest level it has been. Says there is. I actually got this email here from someone from Ford saying, that job 2, they are removing the option to delete the Spray-in liner because it is so good. They're able to produce all these with no problems at all. They beefed up production for the Spray-in Bedliners and everything, so no issues with those. So no Spray-in Bedliner constraint right now. And the new capacity we installed for 25 model year is working to deliver the volume we planned. So no issues there with the Spray-in Bedliner. So if you're not getting yours scheduled yet with your local dealer, it's probably more because they don't have enough allocations versus what orders they have. That is really the key. I mean, that's the first thing to look at. You can have a dealer saying, yeah, I just can't get your scheduled. Well, if they don't have an allocation, they're not going to get it scheduled. So that is the first conversation to have is, well, how many available allocations do you have right now for this week? And how many unscheduled retail orders are in your order bank right now? I mean, they can go into Webdo and they can actually see on the dashboard how many available allocations that they have for the Maverick. And if they have 0, it doesn't matter what you have on your order. It's not going to get scheduled. Hopefully you guys understand that. A dealer needs an allocation to get it scheduled. Just because you have an order in there doesn't mean Ford's going to build it and produce it as long as there's no constraint. No, they have to have an allocation. The dealer earns those based on their sales volume. We get a lot of allocations for the Maverick, and so that's why we can deliver. And every single one of our retail orders have been scheduled right now. If it hasn't been scheduled, it's because they just ordered this week since the last time scheduling happened. So your dealer should be in the same situation unless they have more orders than what they get allocations for. And that is, again, based on their sales volume. So they don't sell a lot, they're not going to get a lot. So that is a conversation that honest conversation to say, well, tell me how many allocations do you have available for this week? I mean, it'll tell you in Webdo in the dashboard how many allocations they have, and then have them go in and say, okay, so how many unscheduled 2025 orders do you have in the system that are retail orders? And if they have one or two allocations, but they have like 5 orders, somebody's not getting scheduled this week, folks. So that's the way this works. And I'm trying to be really emphasize that, because that's more likely the situation than anything, unless you're somebody that's waiting for job 2 options and you have an order for like a Lobo in there. That's not going to get scheduled until they're ready for scheduling out job 2. Which brings me to the next bit of little news information. Job 2 is being delayed a little bit because they need to schedule out the rest of job 1 through January. They have not scheduled January production dates yet. So until they get those scheduled, they will not open up the job 2 order bank and not start scheduling for job 2. So just stay posted for that. It's probably not going to happen this week or next week, or within this next week. So they're telling me it's probably going to be at the end of November. So we're probably talking the week of the 25th at the very earliest. So maybe in a couple of weeks, I can deliver some of that great information for you and great news to place those. But for right now, if you're wanting the trailer options, and you're wanting that Lobo 402A, that is not going to be available yet. Hold on still. I'm placing that order. So just so you know that. Now, you can do is you can have your dealer put the order in the system and save the order. So all then they have to do is go into that order and then submit it. But I would it doesn't really matter either way. I don't know. That might timestamp it. There's a possibility. But anyway, at this point, I would kind of wait on that. So that's the news that I have for this week. To be able to kind of go over that. And let's get into, so one other thing that I had for this week was we have a bunch of Mavericks. So, and we have a great deal going on right now. And I don't always in these videos like to highlight what we're doing here at Long McArthur, but I like to give you the information of what's going on. But this could dictate too of what's happening at other dealers based on what's happening here. So for us, we have a lot of inventory, a lot of stock Mavericks that have shown up and is coming in. In fact, we've almost got all of our 24s delivered to us for the year to finish out the year. We're coming into year-end clearance. This is November. We have December, and we have some big deals going on. So let me show you this here. We have, and if you go to our website, and I just clicked on new inventory, but I do want to kick out any that are in production or in transit. So I just want to look at our in stock. Yes, we have 294 in stock vehicles here. And I want to go and I want to know how many Mavericks that I have here. So we have 87 in stock Mavericks. Man, we had a pretty good weekend. It was like up 95. So we have 87 in stock Mavericks right now. And something I want to show and highlight for you is pricing. So we have lowered the pricing. You're going to see, wow, that's actually should not be that low. Anyway, we have for most of our XLs, I think this and I might have to update and change because I think we're too low on that one there. But the prices on these are all of our XLs are priced $1,500 off. Now, 1,000 of that is if you finance with us. So if you pay cash, still $500 off. And I can tell you, $500 off of MSRP is below invoice pricing. So we are below invoice pricing on our Mavericks. Now, let's look at XLT, where we have 60 XLTs. A lot of them equipped the same. We have those priced $2,000 off. So $1,000 off of MSRP, so below invoice, and then another 1,000 if you discount. So we have that's a great deal. So if you're looking now, Long McArthur's doing that. Some other dealers are probably going to start discounting those as well. You should not find any Mavericks out there at sticker price or above sticker price at this point. Hopefully, about every dealer is smart enough to know there's inventory. The vehicles are out there. Most of the customers that have ordered their vehicles that have been waiting have gotten those, and now we're starting to see some stock inventory on some dealer lots, which is good news, because if you're looking as us for dealers, we love that. We got somebody coming in and they're looking to get a new vehicle that they haven't, I've got a vehicle in a while, but they want a new one. Hey, I want a new vehicle that's under warranty and everything. But I want to stay in that 20 to 30,000 price range. Man, that Maverick is a perfect fit for that. And we have a lot of people wanting that, right? There's a certain payment range that they're looking for. Maverick fits that bill pretty closely. So there are other dealers that should have some inventory as well. So hopefully locally you have some dealers. Use our price if you need to kind of help lower yours, or just buy one from us. And don't forget too, on top of this, If you want to get a warranty on your Maverick, we'll discount it another $1,000. So you're talking about if you finance, get a warranty with the other discount, you're $3,000 off on an XLT. Pretty sweet deal, I think, on the Maverick. So if you're looking to get one, we have all different colors available. Most of all of these, again, are with the what I call the cool wheel, the FX4 wheel with the Falcon tire. They are EcoBoost. They're all-wheel drive XLT EcoBoost with a 4K tow package as well. So we have a bunch of those that are priced now under $30,000, $29,700. And then we have XLs that have the go back to the XLs, 26 XLs for us here, and get rid of the XLTs. We have a bunch of these with they are hybrid XL with just a hitch, and of course they'll have the steel wheel, except for, see if we have that one on here. We did repicture one and reprice one. We have one that we did a special wheel on. See if I can find that one. Wow, I guess when you have 27, takes a while to go through them. Wasn't prepared for this. There we go. So we did go ahead. Here's the wheel we put on it. So this in here was, again, that 25-1. So it is about $2,000 more. Actually, no, it's about $1,500 more. So this in here is about $1,500 more. $500 of that is a Spray-in Bedliner. So we added a Spray-in Bedliner to these. It's glitching on me. There's a Spray-in Bedliner. That's about $500 on these. We matched the invoice pricing, so it's about $1,000 for an upgraded wheel on this. So this is that wheel. If you're curious on that, we talked about that a little bit last week. So there's that wheel that's on that. So that's what those are going to look like. So if you want to see that, so there you go. So we have one of those that's gotten through. We have other colors that are getting those wheels put on too this week, but there's one example of that new optional wheel that is available that we have. So there we go, and it's only about $1,000 for that. So I'm not sure how much was per wheel plus the install and everything, but anyway, there you go. So with the Spray-in Bedliner. So there you go. All right. So that's all I have for this week. Hopefully you guys are having a great Maverick Monday. Not a lot on there, but I want to highlight you on the news updates there for you for the Maverick, and also celebrate the start of production for the 25 model year. So all the 24s have been built and are done, and most of them will be finishing shipping out in the next month or next weeks. Actually, should be shipped out from the plant within the next weeks and show up to those dealers within the next month. And then production starts 25 model year today. So congratulations to those that are getting built today. Exciting news, exciting day, and hopefully you guys are having a great Maverick Monday and a great happy Veterans Day out there. And thank you guys for watching and for being loyal Maverick Monday watchers. Come watch on our Tuesday night live stream tomorrow night. Really love having you in there, watching it live, 7 p.m. Central, right here on this YouTube channel. Until then, make sure you're subscribed, bell notifications turned on so you don't miss any of these great videos. And until next week, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you on the next video.